What am I doing? Why is it the first day of training it's going to be like this? Good morning. I am in my car driving to Stock Hill Wood, which is where I went last week to record a virtual run. And last week the weather was very different to today. Today it's very windy, and until a minute ago it was actually raining, but the sun has just come out probably for about 2 minutes, because looking around all I can see is grey clouds and there's a little bit of blue sky above me. So actually no, the sun's just gone. So today is going to be a very windy and rainy day, which is really annoying because I had taken time off work and I'd planned to fly my drone and get some drone footage and record some more videos. So that's not going to happen. So today I'm on my way to the woods to do a fartlek, and my friend Becky is on her way there too. She's going to meet me and she's going to ride her bike because she's suffering with a bit of a hamstring niggle at the moment, so she can't actually run much. So she's going to cycle with me and I'm going to go around the woods. Hopefully it should be quite easy for her because the trail's quite big. I'm going to go around and I'm going to do a fartlek. I don't know how many efforts or anything because I haven't done any sort of hard session for quite a while, and I'm still getting over my ankle injury. In fact, all the runs I've done so far have been quite slow and they felt hard and I've stopped a lot, so it's going to just have to be an easy fartlek. But I want to start doing a bit more structured training because I have now set myself a new goal. So yesterday I entered the Bristol 10k, which is on the 19th of September. So I have 6 weeks to train, which is not much time at all. I mean, that's even less than I had for my sub 5 minute mile challenge, but I just want to see where I can get to in 6 weeks. So I'm going to do this session, and when I've finished, I'm going to, based on how the session goes, I'm going to predict what I think I'm going to be able to run for the 10k in about 6 weeks time. And then I would like you all to leave a comment and predict what you think I might run. Bearing in mind I've only got 6 weeks to train, and I've done a few runs recently because I had I'm still getting over an ankle injury, and that injury is still there, so that is also a risk. But at the same time I haven't actually done much running at all, and I had a few weeks off, so I'm kind of starting from zero in some ways. Van in front was flashing, it's so random. So what I'm going to try and do is keep up my swimming, try and do a bit of core strength, try and do lots of little runs, try and do a few structure sessions here and there, but mostly try and work on just sort of good pace sessions. Oh, it's dark again, I don't know if you can see me. I have no idea what that guy was flashing about. You get some strange people around here. Oh, he's flashing too. Why is he flashing? Don't say there's an accident. Oh, it's a tree. Right. Sugar. Alright, you might be able to see this when I turn around. Actually, I'm going to get the camera and show you. It's actually stuck to my dashboard, but let's unstick this. There we are. So, let me go closer. So I'm on the road, and in front of me is, look at that, a tree is just snapped clean in half. Right, let's find a different way to the woods. Hopefully the woods haven't got trees that have blown over as well. It's really hard to turn around here as well because this road's quite narrow and the verges are quite high. Waited for me to turn around. Jesus. I'm supposed to be meeting Becky at 9:30 and it's 9:30 now, so she's gonna have to wait for me. Well, I'm saying that, she's always late. She's always late for things anyway, so she's probably not there yet. Right, where am I going? Where am I? This is a pain. Becky. I have to try and find her. Okay, the car park's not too full, but there's still, considering how crap the weather is, there's quite a lot of cars here. Must be a good 10-15 people, and it's only 9:40. Oh, looks like Becky's not here. I hope she's not got lost. Let's park the other end. I've parked here at the entrance. Hopefully when she comes, she should see my... Oh no, she hasn't seen my new car. She went up farming. She's going to be looking for my old Beetle. I haven't got that anymore. Oh, it's still really windy. I don't even know if you're going to be able to hear me when I'm out running. It's so windy. I'm hoping that once I get into the woods, these trees here will shelter me from the wind. It's very windy. Definitely not good conditions for flying a drone. It's summer, it's supposed to be summer, and look at it. I mean, look at the trees blowing around. Look how dark it is. It's raining, it's windy, and it's about 14 degrees. Bearing in mind that last week, literally 6 days ago, I came here, ran a virtual run, and it was 27 or 28 degrees. So it was double the temperature it is now. Nuts. And plus, it's 14 degrees with the wind chill factor, it's going to feel even colder. To be honest, I actually prefer these kind of conditions to do a session in than the hot, obviously. But it's just not good for filming. Bloody hell. It is horrible out there. That wind is very strong. Look at the rain, I don't know if you can see this. It's like a storm. What am I doing? Why is it the first day of training it's going to be like this? I'm worried for Becky actually on her bike. Let's have a look around here. I don't know if this picks it up on the camera, but I can just see the horizontal rain over there. Well, we are on the edge of the woods, and when you go into the woods, you go in this way, in there, and there's a lot of dense woodland between here and the trails I'm going to go on. It might not be too bad. Definitely not going to go out that way. I actually, when I recorded the run last week, the virtual run, I ran over there as well, and it was lovely. Not so much now. Right, close this window, I'm getting wet. This is the thing about Britain, doesn't matter how bad the weather is, people still turn up to walk. Poor dogs. So it's 10:35 and Becky's still not here. She sent me a message saying she was going to be here at 10, but she should be here by now. I think she's got lost, and I haven't got a phone signal, so I can't ring her. So I'm not really sure what to do. I think I'll leave it another 10 minutes, and then if she's still not here, I'm going to drive somewhere to where I have a phone signal and try and ring her, because I can't just stay here. It's a lot better now, the wind's calmed down a bit, and the rain's lighter, but it is still raining, so it's not very nice to get out. I need to get out and stretch my legs, because I'm sat down and my legs are going numb. Alright, let me get out and walk for 2 minutes. Hopefully she'll be here in 5 to 10 minutes. Just on a little explore around these trails. It's not too windy here actually. There's still a bit of a breeze out there, and in here it's really calm. But I can't run through these bits if Becky's going to be here, because she's on her bike and you can't ride these trails on this bike. Plus, you can't really run fast through here because it's too bumpy and windy. Maybe in there it's going to be quite calm. I'm going to go and walk for 2 minutes. I might have to rearrange this, to be honest, till later in the day, because I've got other stuff I need to do before 12. And it's coming close to 11 now. It's nearly 11. Aha, Becky's here!
Hiya.
So, she's running a bit late and I'm running a bit late, and we haven't got much time. We've only got about 25 minutes, so there's a change of plan. We're just going to jog around. Becky's never been here before, so I'm just going to show her around some of the woods. We're going to jog for 25 minutes, and then we're going to have lunch and things. She's got physio, and I got some other stuff to do. And then after that, we're going to go and do a good session where we can take our time, and I'll see how my fitness is, and I'll tell you about my prediction once I've done that. So let's go and jog. So we're just going to go along this trail, and then we'll go around like the main, let's go around the main woodland. So 25 minutes, so we can do about 3 miles. maybe a bit less. We'll just do a light jog, and or like a small run. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not stiff when I go train.
Yeah, it's quite nice. I used to do doubles.
Like other people think, like I know they say it's like a sort of a double session, but it's not really. It's like you do a recovery run that shouldn't be like massively overexerting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just wakes you up.
Yeah, it does.
Obviously.
That's one thing I think we would both say that, wouldn't we? If you have time, just get out twice a day sometimes.
Yeah.
Do 2 small runs maybe. It's just a nice way to, or if you're going to do a hard session in the afternoon, in the morning go out and do a nice gentle jog just for 10 minutes. There's an amazing number of people walking here considering how bad the weather is.
I know, well that's what everyone does, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, when we like
British people for you.
Forward,
Oh, the sun's coming out. Look, sunshine.
think about this, you could actually bring your bike on like Julian.
Yeah. Yeah, this is perfect for that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
I remember that session. That was
yeah.
I remember it was like a minute and a half up the hill. Sorry,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna bleep that out.
It was like
This is a family-friendly channel.
up the hill,
Yeah.
and then you get to the top of the hill. Oh, 30 seconds, and you're gonna go again.
Oh, I know.
And then go again.
Yeah.
It's like I think I almost threw up on that one. I was like,
Yeah.
and the
I think I
problem
did.
is, that wasn't a good idea.
So just to explain that, so Becky and I, we sometimes go and see, well, not so much recently because of COVID, but we've in the past, more so me, but we've gone and seen a coach called Julian Goethe, who if you look him up on Google, you'll see he was he's an ex-GB international, very good runner. He still holds, I think he still has one of the top 10 UK all-time 5k and 10k times, so it was good. So we go and see him. I'll go right, sorry. So yeah, so we his sessions are tough, you know, like Becky's done a few and she knows, but we did this one session, must have been one of the toughest sessions I've done actually. And what she was saying, so the session was it was in the woods, a bit like this, but the hill was on concrete, and we had to do about a minute and a half continuous effort up a hill. It was kind of like this, but as you went along, the hill got steeper and steeper, and you had to run quite fast for the whole minute and a half. You get to the top, and immediately, no stopping, immediately turn around, jog back about 100 meters, something like that, 120 meters, 150.
About 30 seconds.
It's about 30 seconds of running, and it,
30 seconds uphill again.
yeah, so
And then jog back down 30 seconds.
and do it again, yeah. So it's like top of the hill. Four sets of those. So you jog, get to the top of the hill, you turn around, jog, and then immediately go back up hard. And like that doesn't sound that bad. Try it. And the thing is, try it with Julian, because Julian, he's on the bike like this, and he pushes you. So like, you know, you can do any session and make it easier, but when you do a Julian session, it's like next level effort, because you go out and he makes you go out really hard, harder than you think you can. So you end up sort of thinking, you get like halfway through the first rep, or the first set, and you think, I can't even finish this rep, let alone the whole session. But you do, he manages to, I mean that one I almost didn't, to be honest, but yeah, so it is a bit hilly in some places. This is good for a hill, actually, just here, this would be good for a hill session. It's not too steep, but it's good to get fast, like a long fast effort. So yeah, anyway, so that was that. So all right, I'm gonna stop, we're gonna do a bit more jogging, and I'll speak to you in a bit. That was a very short jog, but that will do for now. We haven't got more time. My calves are quite sore actually, so I'm gonna see if I can stretch and roll out before we do a session later on. Okay, so the plan is to do a session later. So in theory, you should see me in a few seconds. Bye. Becky's trying to drive off without my key. Thank you.
That's it.
Leaving me here to run home. That would have been a really long cool down. So right.
Literally.
Yeah.
Right.
See you in a bit. Okay. So it's been nearly 3 hours since you last saw me, and I'm just on my way into Bath at the moment. I've not had a chance to even stretch since my little run this morning. I've just been rushed off my feet. I've had to do all sorts of errands. I've had lunch, but after I did that little run, when I was driving back, my calves were really sore, really tight and sore, which is strange because it was just a probably maybe 2.5 mile jog. So I don't know what's going on there, and I haven't had a chance to stretch. So what I'm going to try and do when I get to Becky's place is I'm going to try and do as much stretching and rolling as I can before we do our session. I'm not sure what session we're going to do yet. I don't really know what's going to work because I'm really fit and my legs aren't really up for doing much of a session anyway. So I think I might try and do something quite easy still. I was planning to do a fartlek, so maybe I could still do that. I'll just see how I feel once I stretch out. It's actually starting to rain again, but since you last saw me, it stopped raining, and in fact, actually, when I got back home, the sun even came out. It's still been windy. In fact, it's not the wind's calmed down now, but it's raining again. But it's actually been kind of sunny the whole time. But you can probably hear the rain's just open. The rain's coming down now, so it's going to be wet again. Great. It seems to be that every time I want to run, it's wet. And if I'm not running, I'm inside. It's dry. There's a place I would like to. Oh, I'm in the wrong lane. So much traffic. I can't believe how many people there are around here at the moment. It's 2:30 p.m. on a Friday, and it feels like rush hour. Alright. 60 to 70-year-olds, and they're basically.
Your speed will improve because you'll get used to it. It's like if you ran.
Okay, back out running again. I'm just doing my warm up. So we're going along the cycle track, and the plan is, so Becky still can't run because her leg's not quite right yet. So the plan is warm up, do a few drills. Becky's going to demonstrate some drills for a video I've got coming up, and I'm just going to do quite a light session. I'm just going to do 3 minutes on, 3 minutes off, and the 3 minutes on is going to be whatever pace I feel like I can manage. So something like 6 minute mile pace, maybe slower, whatever feels comfortable, and the 3 minutes off, just a really slow like this, I think, just to start with, just to get into some sort of, because I haven't done anything for a while, for probably, I don't know, 6 months, and I don't know how many I'm going to do. I'm just going to see how the session goes. No plan yet, just 3 minutes on, 3 minutes off for now, and we'll see how it goes. So let's do the warm up and speak to you in a bit. Okay, so Becky's just practicing her, as she quotes, mini steps. So one of the things that's important with running technique is to have a good cadence and to use your energy efficiently. So with the little steps, can you can you explain it again? Can you explain, so what's going on? So what have you got to do? So you've got to...
Basically what you're trying to do is you're trying to take as many steps. So everyone says that the initial one for cadence is 180, okay? So you want to try and get 180 steps within a minute. Okay, so 180 steps, 180 steps.
I think it's 180, isn't it? Yeah.
180 steps. And if you can do that, then you should be more efficient over a longer period, and you should be able to maintain that speed for a lot longer. Whereas if you overstride, you actually end up stopping, so your foot stops in front of you, and then you claw back, and it's that stopping position that actually slows you down. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to stop your feet from overstriding, and you're trying to keep your feet underneath you. So you're all like in a streamlined position, so there, but your feet are actually running underneath you. You get what I mean? So if
we
I
do a
just
side
show
view.
you,
Okay, so Becky's going to demonstrate.
You, okay, so.
Really need a gimbal for this. I've stopped using gimbals for vlogs, but I use them on. Okay, yeah. So.
Are we able to have a look at it?
Yeah.
See if
So
it worked.
we're gonna see. We're gonna. That was better. So as you can see, what Becky's doing is she's keeping her body upright and she's keeping that cadence going. So a good thing to practice when you're running is to think about that. Think about having a fast cadence and keeping up nice and tall and keeping your feet sort of under your centre of gravity. That's what they say,
Yeah,
isn't it?
so
Under
you've
centre.
got your knee out in front of you and your feet underneath you like that. So where we do the drill, where we go that movement, okay, you can see my foot is underneath me. So it's that movement. That's the movement you want. When you're doing this movement quicker, if you get what I mean, with both legs. But if you end up overstriding like that, as I said before, your foot is now too far forward, and you should technically have your knee in line with your foot, with your body in line with your foot. If it's not, and you've done that movement, as you can see, it's now stopped. So I've stopped myself. And then trying to claw back that is harder, okay? But if it's underneath you, you're going to go forward. So
Yeah.
that's just it's
Takes
quite
practice.
complicated to explain. It's probably easier if like
Maybe we do.
someone else will probably make it easier to just explain easier. But what I'm trying to explain is that try and get your feet underneath you, and that will make you propel yourself forward quicker.
Yeah.
If it's your foot's too far in front of you, you're going to slow down.
Maybe we could do a more structured video on this sometime. So, okay, I'm going to finish my warm up and then I'm going to start the session. So we've got a new warm-up drill. It's a modification of what's called the ace skip. All right, that looks a bit complicated.
Try and stay in one spot.
So you lift up with one leg. There you go, give that one a go. I don't think I can. That looks pretty complicated. There's another one, okay.
Okay, right now.
That's kind of like a modification of the heel flick. Alright.
See what I'm doing with my knee? Bring
Yeah.
it forward.
Okay, so I'm just gonna. Can I stick this in the back?
Oh yeah. Right.
Or yeah, nice, because we don't know where we're going to finish, do we? So, okay, warm-up's done, and now we're going to start. I'm just going to do 1 free minute, see how I feel, and then decide how many more to do. So we're just going to jog a little bit and then we're going to go into 3 minutes. I'm just going to run probably about my 10k pace, what it would have been when I was fit. So let's see. Okay, let's get going. Let's start from this tree. It's going to start pretty easy, just build into it. Okay?
Go. I don't know.
Does my bum look big on this?
And up. Yes, there is. Yeah, there is.
We used to cycle along here from Bristol and we'd go and stop in the grass.
Yeah. That's what you want to aim to do. That's what we did on the track. You want to try and do them at tempo pace.
I think it's slightly downhill going back, isn't it? Grab this. How long have I got?
10 seconds.
Okay, so I'm going to turn around. It hasn't got the exact. I'm going to hold it for this one. I'm going to see if I can hold this camera for this one. So we're going to turn around and go back. We're going to do about 2 or 3 more of these. And then that'll be it for today. Okay, ready? Okay, start off nice and relaxed. Okay. So I'm going to try and hold on to Becky, as long as she doesn't speed up too much. Yeah. All I need now is a rope and some roller skates. So this feels faster, so the thing about these is it's not about distance, it's about time. So if you run faster, you just run further. Nice view there. I'm not going to enjoy it, but it looks so slow on a bike. How long? Okay, 30 seconds. Feeling quite tired now. Okay, that was harder. Holding this camera is too hard, so I'm going to mount it back onto the bike. Yeah, I'm going to mount the camera back on the bike because my arm's tired and I want to focus on what I'm doing. So I'm going to put you back on here. Means I got to stop for a few seconds, but that's why we did the harder one, so can have a bit more recovery.
Yeah.
Should be okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Go, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to run out before I finish the session, so we're just going to carry on. And if it runs out, then I'll change it at the end.
Right, go for it.
So I'm planning to do one more, and if I feel bad, I'll stop. If I feel good, I'll think about it. I'll consider the idea of doing 6, but I think realistically 5's quite pretty much enough for me at the moment.
Yep.
My right class starting to complain, and those last 2 felt quite hard. I think the third one we went faster, so that was harder. Okay, we finished. Not just finished, I've just had about a 5-minute break because I felt quite tired. Done 5 reps. It's not brilliant, but I think that's okay. I did a run this morning and I've done 5 decent quality 3-minute efforts along the cycle track. We're going to jog back now. It's just over a mile back. Do some stretching, maybe some core strength, and I'm going to call that a day. So that's my first session for this 6-week plan for the 10k. So now I have to try and predict what I'm going to run for the 10k. Based on that session, I'm not as fit as I was hoping. Well, my legs aren't as fit as I was hoping.
Would you want me to predict it for you?
Okay, you predict a time and I'll predict a time, and then if you're watching this, can you predict a time in the comments, and we'll see who gets the closest. So Becky, what do you reckon I can run?
I reckon you probably could do a 38.
What, like a high 38?
Yeah, low 38.
Do you reckon?
Low 38.
This flies. Okay, all right, that's pretty. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think I'm going to be a bit more pessimistic. I think I'm going to run about 38:50, something like that. I think I can break 30. I think I should be able to run at least 39. I think that should be fine by then. But yeah, I think 38 something to me feels about right. 38 something. So we'll see who's closest. So you think low 38? I think high 38.
38.
What do you think?
10.
38:10. Okay.
10,
I'll say 38:50. That's 40 seconds different. That's pretty. Yeah. And you write what you think, and we'll see who's closest. Hold on a second. I forgot one thing. Becky's also running, so she's going to predict. We're going to both predict what she's going to run. So do you want me to go first?
Yeah, you go.
Okay, I'm going to predict what she's going to run first, and then she's going to predict a time. And you've not really seen her running, so you can predict a time if you want to. If you want to leave a comment and see what time you think Becky's going to run, feel free. But all right, I'm going to guess. Oh, I reckon low 40 minutes.
I'll go with that.
Like 40 minutes, 20 seconds.
Yeah. I'm gonna set myself a target of getting 39.
Okay.
Has to be under 40 minutes.
I only said 40 minutes because I didn't want to set you too high a standard to run.
Now I set myself a higher
Yeah,
standard.
I know you have. Yeah. So you're what's your PB?
My PB is 39:18.
So there we are. So she's definitely capable of running a 39, and I nearly said 39. I was just like, if I say that, I don't want to put any pressure on you. Okay, all right. Now that you said, so what do you think? 39:50, something like that?
I'm gonna go with 39:30.
Okay, 39:30. Okay, I'm gonna change it then because I felt like she was capable. It's just I didn't want to put pressure on you. I'm gonna say 30, like just under 40 minutes, so like 39:50 something, 39:50. So a minute behind what I'm predicting. That's what I'm gonna guess. Okay. Roughly. I think that. Yeah. Okay. And yeah, write down what you think. See what you think. Okay. Bye.
Love it. Right now, really pressure on now, Bex. 39 minutes and 30 I've got to get.
No pressure at all.
That's all right. I did 41 minutes the other day with injured hamstring, so it can't be too far off.
It's 41 minutes.
41 minutes.
41. Okay. Yeah, I think that's doable.
Okay. Go in 7 weeks.
All right. That's it.
Get a minute. I only need to get a minute and what's it? Yeah. A minute and 10 seconds off. That's what I need to do.
That's doable.
That is doable, I think.
I mean, and that was what, 2 weeks ago?
That was 2 weeks ago, yeah.
So you've got.
I've got to get this hamstring.
Essentially, it's going to be 8 weeks from then.
Yeah, I reckon it'll be 6 weeks. I've got a 6 week build up.
6 weeks, yeah. But you're keeping fit anyway, aren't you? To be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go jogging. So and then because otherwise we're gonna.
Come out with another session when you're going to do these sessions then. So
yeah, I know. I need to try and find time. I'll put a link anyway. Do you know? Another thing. My legs are dead now. I'm jogging really slowly and my legs hurt. One thing I forgot to mention is Becky's got a YouTube channel too. She's done a few videos about swim technique if you're a swimmer, and some other stuff to do with core strength. Yeah. And also she makes cakes and things like that, and she's got some cake recipes on there, so if you like cake, go and check her channel out. I'll put a link to her channel in the description, so go and check it out. If you like cake, go and check it out. She makes nice cakes. So let's. I'm literally. This is about as fast as I can. I can't manage any quicker. My legs are just. I'm glad I didn't do any more. I think they're stiffened up as well. Okay, see you later. Oh hey, yeah. All right.
I do not get on with them. I absolutely hate them. The ones I get on with is that dust. So eventually there'll be no trainers like I thought it was, Dan. Hey Dan.
Oh hey, all right. How's it going? Yeah, good, not bad.